Hello, everybody. Welcome to Forever in High School, episode 9.
Yes. Good morning, afternoon, and good night to whoever is listening to this. To everyone who's listening to this.
So that's the one you're going with?
Thank you. Oh, yes. I have to show everybody how much I care about them because they took the time out of their busy schedule just to listen to us talk about this beautiful thing called anime. Also, there's a new Zoid series. I love Zoids. Used to have that game on the GameCube. Beautiful game. I was a Zoid pilot, and my favorite Zoid, the Liger Zero, ripping up shit. It was a beautiful game. It's too bad they won't remaster it.
Was that the one with the animals?
Basically, the machines are shaped as animals. Yeah, they're like Gundams, but they're Gundam shaped as animals.
Yeah, my dad used to watch that a lot when I was younger. I think, yeah, that's what it was.
And the pilot was called Bit Cloud, and then his team was together taking on the tournament of Zoids. It was a beautiful anime, man. And Liger Zero had this special ability. You see, it was not a normal Zoid. It was a Zoid that came to life. So it was amazing. A boy and his tiger, pretty much.
All right, man. Zoids aside.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know much about it, man. I just remember there were some awesome looking creatures that transformed into things. I didn't even know they were robots. I didn't know people were inside the robots.
Oh, yeah, bro. It was definitely. Because that Gundam, well, yeah, that would fuel my drive that I like Gundam so much and mechs and stuff like that because those animes had a really good place in my heart. That and also Digimon, Pokemon, and all that stuff. I don't know, creatures in general. That's why I took to Monster Hunter series so good because I had all that growing up.
Monster Hunter?
Oh, yeah, Monster Hunter. Yeah, And the thing that you hunt down creatures and make weapons out of their hides. Or the new one, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Ruin. It's beautiful RPG game. The story content is beautiful. I think we talked about this a couple times. Did you say you got it?
Yeah, man. But I've been having to play other things, unfortunately.
Did you at least get started yet?
Nah, it's in my backlog.
In your backlog? Oh man, dude.
Yeah.
It's a good story, I'm telling you.
I know, but it's like a story game. It's not like Tribes of Midgard or Final Fantasy. It's not multiplayer extensive like in the casino of Final Fantasy is calling me.
Yeah, the multiplayer in the game comes in the second village. You see, they'll give you the co-op in the second village where you and your friends could go out and say you want a particular monster, you and your friends can go out there and fight. The monster fights are actually real difficult. There ain't nothing that's like snuff at. Also, on top of that, Capcom has really been good with this game so far. They've been dropping DLC back to back. The recent one was the Palamu that dropped on July the 5th. But then it was the 10th of July. Basically, a couple days after the game dropped, they released a DLC for it already. And then the next DLC is tomorrow on the 5th. They are dropping the DLC on this game back to back because they want this game to be a banger. If it keep on with this, I might see it might be a part 3 to it, and they might even push it even better than that.
Okay. I'm not disputing none of that. I'm just saying you play it for the story, you play it to collect monsters, you can start that. I can start that 6 months from now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but the Golden Casino event's only 2 weeks.
Yes, the Golden. Oh, on top of that, man, Final Fantasy story it's like an anime story, built right. Realm Reborn, it was a little shaky, but overall, the story, the plot, the villain, what's going on, it's so good. It's so good. I can see why a lot of people are taking more into it now. A lot of influx of people to the point where it's like to get into the game, you have to wait 5 minutes. On some servers, you have to wait 30 minutes just to get into the server. Crazy.
Yeah, the thing is, like, people just are so into it. You know, they're into Final Fantasy. But for me personally, I like to get to the max level with a class I really like, and really get to work, on some of the other stuff. And it's been extremely difficult, this expansion, because there's a lot of good classes I wanted to try out. And I made my decision. It's the machinist. Best strip, best clothes, best abilities, very, very good flow. I've been getting player recommendations from how good I'm playing the machinist. I have gotten 20 recommendations out of 10 dungeons. No, it's wild.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm glad. I told you, man. Sometimes, you gotta try other things, Sometimes you gotta try a Coke when you know you're a lover of Sprite.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture you sent me of the bow. It was nice.
Yes, listen, you're a range person at heart, bro, and I always look out for you, bro. I saw this bow, and I was like, yo, this is the glamour this man been waiting for, and you can easily pick it up in Uldal for 600 points.
600 points of what?
Poetics, the currency.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, man,
good
this
price.
was amazing, bro. Yes.
Yeah, just one main scenario a day, and I'll get it.
No, pretty much you have to. I don't know. You can do your whole entire daily list, and you'll get it.
Man, doing dailies on your own is trash. I've been doing that for the past week to upgrade this machinist. I think I'm 73 now. Man, it's fun in some cases. I think I rather prefer doing a dungeon over and over sometimes. Like I was doing one I really like. I was doing I don't want to butcher the name, but it's a great underwater dungeon. And
the underwater palace?
In Stormblood.
Yeah, there's a lot of people transferred to our servers and started going to Stormblood, and that's when it queues up that much.
Well, yeah, I mean, Stormblood's just amazing. Like, which was a good expansion. I'm just now getting into Shadowbringers, which I usually do this when a new expansion, like when the current expansion, I try to get up to the next one in like a short amount of time, or just play it, or try to do what I do with it. Because there's a lot like I didn't experience in Stormblood, so like Sigmascape, Deltascape, which is pretty cool. I guess I did them in a couple of them in the roulettes, and it was pretty hard. Someone had to tell me, "Oh yeah, you got to press the live action button to actually get things going on that thing."
As we're going through, one of the raids I went back, I forgot I did unlocked was the raids with the gods, and it was beautiful. They did they gave Zeus justice. Also, I finished Shadowbringers. Beautiful story, man. And the story after that is even beautiful. I like how they now into Final Fantasy they're adding where you can play as the other characters in the story. Each character has a meaning in the game now, and in Shadowbringers they show it. I don't want to spoil anything for nobody that has gone to, but let me tell you, the fights are banging. The action is like they took Yoshi P has watched so much anime, he implement that into a game. Because some of the characters were doing shit while you see in anime. They're flipping on ceilings, flying in the air, like, they saying Ultima. Like, it's so amazing, man. The fact that I can pay just to play this game, not have lag issues, disconnect problems. There's an influx of people. It's really a good game. and it's hard right now. Since the game market right now, the only way you can get a good game is if you go to a different console. I'm playing more on my Switch than my PS4 nowadays. It's crazy.
I guess I'm getting to the point in my life where I play what I want, and a lot of the stuff doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
So, what? I was told not to say as much. Pokemon Unite is a great game.
Also, they had that patch notes today. They did some nerfs, some buffs, some changes to the game. I'm glad they're trying. Game Freak is trying to make this a thing. So I give them that.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's Pokemon, and like I always been on the outside looking in with Pokemon. Like you and Keys, I hate the name drop them, but y'all seem like y'all way in the Pokemon. Like y'all know the type advantages and what it does. I admire that. I admire y'all dedication to the craft.
Oh yeah, bro. It's because I guess like if Keith was just like me, man. Sometimes when he got home from school, got his favorite bowl of cereal, Captain Crunch or whatever. Mine's Captain Crunch, and then turn on the TV and you see that Pokemon thing. Pokemon, gotta catch them all. It just stuck in your head. You know, it just stuck.
I'm with you. I think I was when I came home from school. I was watching Family Guy, Futurama. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters.
You got the end of the like into the 2000s. You see, because
I know what channel I turned on to. It was TBS.
Oh,
TBS, and then on Saturday morning it was Sonic. It was Sonic.
See, for me,
Yu-Gi-Oh, of course.
For me, it was when I came home from school on WB, which is the CW, which they changed it a couple of times.
Yeah, 4Kids. It was 4Kids.
Yeah,
like by the time I watched it, I think.
Yeah, they changed it so many times. Yes, but I used to watch all our Pokemon on there all the time. It was like 2 to 3 hours of cartoons for kids. And the minute I got out of school, I clicked on the TV and started watching it. Pokemon came on, and Ash finally got a new Pokemon in a different region. It was so exciting. The creatures were battling. I think overall, what a lot of people like about it, it was that the colorful creatures, the different environments, and the battles, and that what a lot of people like. You know.
I mean, it's hard to put into words how influential it was, but you know what kept me out of it, of the cartoon trap, I guess, was video games. I mean, I played Madden '99, Bug Rider. We used to have this software second shop, and we used to go get a game, and it used to be the most random thing you ever heard of, Bushido Blade.
Oh no, not Bushido Blade.
Bro, to this day, that influenced my gaming play style where, I get hit one time, I die. So like every game I play, I'm a ranged character because if I get hit one time, I die. And guns are OP. And ranged and anything ranged is OP.
For me, it was like I didn't really get into games until like maybe somewhere around in middle school.
But it's always someone else who gets you into games. It just so happens my dad was like a hardcore gamer. Like these were like all his games he had.
Yeah, mine was my brother. My brother first time brought a game to me. He found it. He was working at the airport, and somebody left their bag, and then he didn't. Nobody came pick it up, so they just gave out the contents. And inside was a PlayStation 1, so they gave it to my brother.
Yo, it's funny. You have a brother, and I never had a brother, and that relationship is pretty interesting because I guess that also influenced the games I played because playing with your pops is a very different experience from playing with your brother sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I would mess up in the game, my pops, man, he was so hard on me, dude. I think we were playing this shooter, a side scroller shooter ship game where you go up and down on the screen on the left side, and then you shoot the people across. And oh my goodness, when I messed up, and I think I started crying one time. He was all like, "Men don't cry. Men get that stick and keep playing." And I'm like, I just had to suck it up, snot in my nose, tears in my eyes. I just had to keep playing. And, that's the type of lessons you get from older people you play video games with, proper ones. The proper lessons you get from video games is to never let anybody dog you, never be punked, and always, always get that dub.
Exactly. Get the dub and dip.
Always. Now, as I grow older, I got more cocky. So, I mean, it's time to take them out. And, we used to go over to other people's houses and play sports games and stuff. And it was a great experience. It wasn't conventional. Like when people started talking to me about Nintendo, I had nothing to talk about them with. I didn't grow up with Nintendo.
So what did you grow up with anyway?
Man, it was just, I was one of those kids where any game that came across my stratosphere from your house, my house, this guy's house, I'm going there and playing it and beating you in your game. I didn't care what it was. If it was Guitar Hero, I'm going to my friend's Dave's house and I'm playing Guitar Hero. I don't care. I don't care if his brother was in the room. I didn't care. I was playing guitar. If his brother had an NCAA and he won it and he thought he was good at that, I wanted to beat him. I was such a snarky, I want to win kid. Any game. Oh, and if I was on my home console, if I had a chance to beat you, do not play me in a game that I had more experience you in it. I was just gonna crush you. It wasn't anything like I'm gonna take it easy on this guy. No, I'm crushing you, dude. Bar none. And that's what my dad instilled in me, and that's how I play games. And when I play single player games, I wanted to beat them in one day. I would rent a game purposely. We would go out to Blockbuster. I would rent a game purposely for 2 days. And I said, I will beat it by the time y'all get back to home. My parents went back to work. I will beat it. That's how intense my competitive nature was fostered. I hate losing. So, yeah, if I act childish, if I act crazy when I play video games, especially competitive video games, it's because the inept especially when I say, this is my favorite line, especially when I say I don't care about this game, I care a lot. I care so much.
No, like when we play Smite, and you're like trash ass game, in actuality,
I'm trash. No, I'm saying I'm trash, and anybody on my team is trash. I don't like losing. I know that's counter to getting the job done. You don't go out there and say, "Hey, team, you trash." Okay, let's win. That's not what you do. But
that is so right, bro. Hold on, bro. I remember my first time playing on the 64. I got Super Smash Brothers. I loved it. Didn't need to play with nobody. Set of computers. I enjoyed it. The older I got, the more I just stuck with Nintendo because it was as good. Mm-hmm. I got the 64, the Game Boy, the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance. I had all the game. I had Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, all the Game Boys, all the games from Nintendo. I had them all.
I had the Color, and I had the Color. I had the Wii. That's it.
I had the Game Boy Advance. All right, hold on. It went from Game Boy, then Game Boy Color, then Game Boy Advance, because then the Game Boy Advance is a side screen. And then they went from the side screen
I
to
did have a
Game Boy.
GBA.
Yeah, a
I
Game
forgot
Boy
about that.
Advance into a Game Boy SP, and then they went from side screen
Oh, I
to
had an
flip
SP
screen.
too.
And the flips, you remember the little flip screen, like a little flip phone,
like a Motorola phone.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. And then after that, I think that's when they stopped the SP.
DS. That's when the DS.
The DS. Okay, yeah. Then after that, then the DS. You know me, I continue with the franchise to the DS.
Oh yeah, that's where they lost me. When I say lost me, that's when I started going outside.
But for me, I didn't get them big junky. I didn't get them big junky flat. You know them heavy duty DSs when they first got. No, I didn't get that. That was too ugly.
I had that one. Oh, no, I had that one too. I remember. I remember that, dude.
I waited a while until they shrink it down, made it more like lighter. I got the new DS Advance. Oh, the DS Pro, whatever you want to call it.
No, yeah, it was the light, maybe.
Mm-hmm. So I got the better version of that. It was perfect. And then they came out with a pro version of that one. Then I sold that. The one I had bought, got that version of it. Beautiful.
Okay, I got a sad story with that real quick. I was playing DS by myself in the neighborhood. No one else had it. I would go on to the chat. This is how I thought online worked. Remember, I'm 13, 12. This is how I thought online worked. I could go onto the chat room and someone somewhere would start chatting with me in the DS room. So I would just go in there going, boop. I'll go into a hospital, be like, anybody got DS here?
Bro, you silly.
Dude, I was so crazy. Well, I think I was in what was that other place we were at? A beauty salon, and I saw someone with a DS, and I tried to go into the chat room and be like, I didn't care who it was. I just wanted to mess with somebody.
Bro, that's crazy. Because when I got my DS, right, the first game I bought was the first co-op game I ever played online on the DS. Actually, this is when I got my DS. That's when the co-op was getting stronger and the multiplayer was getting stronger online. So when my people finally got internet and everything, I logged onto the internet with my DS. The game I got was like Link. It was Icarus. It was not Icarus. It's the dude in Smash with the angel rings. Pit. It was Pit. It was the Pit mobile game, battle royale game, right? That game was fantastic because the game they did was a multiplayer adventure story-driven game. It had everything you want in a game. The multiplayer. It was a team of 5 versus a team of 5, right? In random stages, right? So you had your weapons. You had like this rifle, dagger, sword, mace, or whatever you want, right? The weapons. And it was crazy. So you up here in this battle arena shooting people, fighting people. It was amazing to me. I loved that game so much, bro. It was crazy. And then you had powers, and then you can craft your own weapons. That game for the DS, it was beautiful.
You remember Family Guy when Stewie used to go, Mom, Mommy, Mom,
Mom,
bro, that was me. I was that kid. And I would constantly bug her for this one particular game this Christmas, and it was Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yes, I didn't care what it was, dude. I was so deep. I read the books. I was reading. I was in first grade kindergarten. I forgot which one, and I was reading 5th grade reading level just so I can read the Harry Potter books. That's the whole reason my Lexile score went up. If y'all don't know what that is, it's basically your reading level. That's the whole reason my reading level went up, dude. I just wanted to read those books. And when I finally got the game, when I tell you this Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets games on my grandma's TV banged, when I tell you that was amazing, and I played it. Imagine me, a kid me. There was other people there. My cousins were there. My mom was there. You know, there was like 20 people in the house. My little small grandma's house.
Mm.
I'm over there playing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets 12 hours a day. All the collectibles. If there was a collectible, there was a part in the game where you could fight the Rowena Ravenclaw, Salazar Slytherin, Helga Hufflepuff. It was like a little. You had to collect all the cards. The every Feather Beans cards with the wizards as a. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to collect them all, and it would unlock these wizard duels. And man, the wizard duels, I bet it's trash if we went back and played it. Like if I said, "Hey man, let me bring my PS2 and let me show you."
To be honest with you,
I bet it was.
I don't think it. Like we have to really acknowledge that when we go back and play some of our favorite games, nostalgia takes over, and we won't think it's trash because most of the games that I played back on the. Because after the Nintendo craze for me, I went to the PlayStation. I had a PS2 for like I had a PS2 longer than most people had. I was still playing the PS2 when the PlayStation 3 came out.
Yeah, me too, bro.
When the PlayStation 4 came out, that's when I was like, all right, it's time to step into the future. No, actually, when I had my PlayStation 2, I went to PC. I was on PC Gamer. That's where I met my anime wife, and it was crazy.
Your anime wife?
Yeah. You ever saw that anime that say there's no girls on games?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, well, they lied because I met so many on the PC. All the gamer girls are mostly on PCs and some random MMOs.
Yeah, I guess the only gamer girl I clicked with, well, besides Skittle, was Lisa. She was the only one I clicked with. Every other one, it didn't click. It doesn't click, man. My brand of competitiveness doesn't click with them. But Lisa understood. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to play. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was the only one. But I'm glad you found somebody.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was crazy because the games I used to play, I wanted a game. See, when I got a PC, I was looking for PC games, right? And then I came across this one. It was as by chance I came across this one. I installed it on my PC, went through everything, started playing it. I was like, no, actually, yeah, I started playing it. I started talking to people. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to level. All that stuff was like brand new to me. I was so stupid. I put all my stat points everywhere. I had magic and strength, and I didn't know what I was doing. I thought if you had everything balanced, your character would be great. I was wrong. And then the more I kept playing, the more I started talking to people. I got into guilds, Ventrilo, and then they started talking to me. Somebody helped me out one time. They gave me money over the internet just so I could fix my stats on my character. Oh, man, it was crazy, bro.
Wow, you had such a better experience on the internet than me initially.
Bro, I'm telling you, the minute it was great for me, bro.
Nah, man, my experience was trash. I was playing NBA Live 10. That was the first game I ever went online with. That would be the last game I ever went online with. That's what I said to myself. Because I just got the PS3 and I got it to play Call of Duty with the boys. Yeah. Man, I love those guys. I still love them. Zesty, Joe, Sean, Brandon, COD Prototype, NBA Finals. Man, dude, we had some good times on there. But that wasn't my first experience. I played NBA Live 10, man. And, man, dude, I had the oldest of old heads playing that at their mama's house at 50 years old, just playing NBA Live 10 until that welfare check came. All they did was spin moves. All they did was the cheesiest stuff you can find just to beat each other. They used to go into the private lobbies, and I was in the private lobbies. I used to get the invites just because I would play the most trash positions. And everybody who ever played a basketball game knows the most trash position is the center. That's why in Kuroko's basketball, Mur Sakabara was a center, and he was so good at it, and he just was tall and athletic, and that's all you had to be.
Hey, they did call him the protector around the hoop, bro. They did call him.
Sakabara could block things from the 3-point line. Anyway, that was me in NBA Live 10, bro. The Polish Hammers, Jurdundis Ilgauskas. That's when the Cavs had Ilgauskas, and I was playing this game in my closet to get a better reception. I remember putting my PlayStation in the closet. My parents thought I was crazy. I remember putting it in the closet, I would do craziest things to get a better reception. You see, the thing at my old house, when we lived, we only had one landline.
Mm.
So that was 8 megabytes per second. I was playing on 8 megabytes per second, 1.0 upload. And that was on a good day. So when someone telling me they're lagging, they don't understand what I was playing in. When someone said they can't get a better mic, I said I was broke and I had a better mic. I don't want to hear it.
Bro, listen, bro. Yeah, my first time, it was not like that. No, I was more into the only thing I liked it was WWE. I used to like sports, but not
I got a story on that. Go ahead, though.
Bro, all I wanted in a video game was I wanted to become a beast, you know, and everything. And after playing Perfect World, meeting all these people and stuff.
That sounded so fun. I wanted that so bad. What you had in Perfect World, I wanted that.
Then I realized what was Perfect World. You had to become to sell stuff. You could sell stuff, gain money. It was the start of when I played that game was beautiful. It was beautiful. The graphics were beautiful. Leveling was not hard at all. The PvP was easy for everybody. Everybody could kill everybody. Nobody was super strong. Nobody was super weak. It was fun. Open world PvP. They had events all the time. It was fun. If you played for like a year, they gave you a free mount for free. The mount will go away and it'll cost like $100 in the shop, but you got it for free. It was crazy. There are people legitimately that will help you there. If you down on your luck, people give you some money, some coins. I gotten like 4 times real life money from people that I did not know in real life. That just gave me money on my PayPal. This is when I found out what PayPal was. I never knew what PayPal was until somebody explained it to me. I was like 16, 17 years old, and people explaining me on this game what PayPal is and how it works. It was crazy to me. Like, they send me $10 here, $20 here. They gave me stuff that were like $15 in game. Bruh, I became well known. If you ask about me, somebody be like, yeah, I remember him, such and such. Or if you ask any of the characters and some of the facts, they will remember a slight remember of my character. That's how infamous I was.
Man, infamy is not a good term, bro.
Hey, listen, afterwards, it became positive and slid into negative. That's why I say infamous. That's a whole nother story of how I became infamous.
Okay. So at the same time when I was playing Call of Duty, and we'll get back to Perfect World for you, you're going to have the Call of Duty and NBA Live. I was basically the quiet kid in both games. Then I started playing SmackDown versus Raw. 2009. Yeah, this was the last good one, I think. I can't remember. And I always had a love for creating characters and playing them in wrestling games. That's what me and Mitch used to do constantly when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And so I found a guy named Dust Snake, and I think he was way older than me. I think he was like 20-something. But he was there playing wrestling, playing Call of Duty, doing his thing. And then I met my first real internet friend, and his name was Steph22. I always remember him because all we would do is watch Boondocks and crack on things. And remember, on PS3, you said you skipped it, but on PS3, we could not have voice chat in the game like a separate voice chat. We would go into the voice chat in PlayStation and talk about Boondocks. Watch the Boondocks episodes, talk about it. Mm. And I had this one guy called the Green Hurricane where you used to create your own finisher. So you can make it, you could do like 16 taunts, like a freaking anime, 16 taunts, 16 moves, and just do this crazy finisher on people online, and it would be hilarious each time. And Snake would always get mad at Theft because Theft would make his moves super duper long just to make him mad. It was hilarious. And he would always get his revenge on Call of Duty because he would just hide in the corner and kill him because he was older than us. He could destroy me in Theft. But I think he was fighting us 2-on-1. He'd be like, "Yeah, I'll fight y'all 2-on-1, man." Just killing us.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, dude, it was real cool. And it was sad. It was sad departing with him for the first time, but it was cool in a way because that's the experience you want. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You want to meet somebody online, have fun, and that's when I got hope that I could find people online that are just cool, man. Like a lot of people just trash. Like people just show their trashiest sides online for no reason, which is fine. I'm not saying like I'm above showing my trashiest side online. Don't get me wrong, there, Mr. Malzahar.
Oh no,
but I'm saying, to order to get a friendship, you're gonna have to show some side that you like other people. At some point, like even the trolliest of people have friends.
That is true.
So yeah, like, just show your personality off. The people you want to attract and have fun with, they'll come to you. Would be my advice to anybody. But and the people who don't want to be around your energy, they'll leave. This is what it is. Sometimes they'll leave in the middle of the night. Not even a single text message. I could sit here for hours telling you the stories of being ghosted online. I hate that. I told that to myself. I'll never ghost anybody. I will always say exactly where I was going and how long I'll be gone, and I'll see you later. But I hate when people just like get up and leave and not like tell you like the time online wasn't real. Like, no, it is real. Like, this is real friendships you're building that you can go on in real life and meet these people and have a good time with. But that's only if you see it that way. If you see it like, oh, I get to do whatever I want, and as soon as I spent all these hours with this dude and he just ups and leaves. I'm like, come on, man. Come on. At least a text message. At least a call. At least a conversation. At least an attempt at things. And I'm not even saying something had to happen. People just leave. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ever happened to you?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, a couple of people. But it's like, before, like I said, when I was playing Perfect World, people that quit the game, they end up giving me like something to remember them by, like a mount or something.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not talking. That's exactly. That's beautiful. No. I'd rather us talk about that. That's beautiful. Like,
because it was like
you a mount.
Yeah, because if I log on to my character, there's like a lot of mounts that I have from different people that give them to me, and or pets, and then usually I name the pet after them, so I remember their name. Or you see, the game system had this chat message, right? From the person you talk to, like they can send you a PM, right? It'll pop up on the screen like a little prompt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it'll say, "Hey, how you doing?" Blah blah blah, and then the prompt will save all the message from you and that other person.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if you had a conversation with that person for a long period of time, everything you said back and forth will be saved right there.
Like PlayStation does.
No, this is way better because even if that person deletes you off your friends list, that prompt, all that stuff will be on your list.
It's still there though. No,
It's still there.
Even on I still got messages on my PlayStation. You could leave out of the chat at any time, but like I got messages from 5 years ago.
Oh,
People
okay.
deleted me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I read them, man. So when people leave your life, sometimes it's like you don't want it to, but it's like it's cool. Like it was real cool the time, y'all had together. Like so, I want to look at it every experience. Like I'm so thankful. Like not for them leaving, but like for them being in my life. Period. Because if I didn't have you or any of the other guys, I'm not gonna name them, but they know who they are. In my life, I don't know what kind of person I'll be.
You probably be more normal than anything. I mean,
oh no, but I didn't want to be normal.
Oh no. I mean, I guess it's fate then, because think about it. On that day that we met, it could have not happened.
Oh yeah, simple. Like I could have been a jackass, or
or I could have
you could have been jackass.
Yeah, or I could have just not be paying attention.
Oh yeah, just not even on the headset, man. Like I was like I never do that. Like I never get in game and be like. Sometimes I do it now just because of that one experience I had with you, and I'd be trying to find people, just to expand my horizons who kind of click in with what I like to do and what they like to do. And sometimes when they click, it's cool, but a lot of people are alone for a reason. Like they're over there like being toxic. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's a cry for help. Like a lot of people on the game chat is like for people who like from the generation from that didn't have Discord on console, and you were just in the game chat with people, whoever they were, whoever it was, you were just talking to these people. Some of them were really cool, and some of them were. I just so you know, you're a gamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're an MMO gamer. More, what do you characterize yourself as? Like an MMO gamer?
MMORPG. Anything that has me going like
the social aspect you like, though.
Yeah. It's more like if I want to socialize, I'll find a good MMO. But if I want a good something I can just play by myself, I'll usually try to find a good RPG. Like if you look at all my games that I play, Digimon, South Park, the new Monster Hunter now, Pokemon, all the Pokemon, every Pokemon you can name. That I played, and there's a lot of Pokemon. I mostly will lean towards the RPG element of a game. A lot of the times because I could just sit down and play it. Like the game you was telling me about, right? That's also on my list of games to grab. But because I picked up the new Monster Hunter and still playing Final Fantasy, and then every so often, then I'm playing Pokemon Unite, and then I have to still play Naruto just to keep up my rank to S1. There's 4 or 5 games that I'm playing, and then I can't even play another game because I feel like the games I have so far right now, until I get bored of one.
I always admire your dedication in games, man. Like we'll start a game at the same time, and we'll be playing it, and I'll feel like I capped out on like my enjoyment level, and you can just keep going. Like your love for. Like once you love a game, your love for a game is truly like inspiring to see. Like it really is. Like I'm not trying to like kiss your ass, but no, seriously, just playing with you all these years. Like when we start a game and I see your progression, like in comparison. Well, I don't like to compare. I do it. I do the comparisons in a non like competitive way. Never compete with my friends. Don't want to do that. I see it as wow. Like this guy's like got all the gear in Neverwinter he wanted. He's S1 in Naruto. I remember starting that game with you. Unite, you're probably progressing. I love the way you've been playing Monster Hunter. I just love you could talk about these games very knowledgeably because you play them a lot. And a lot of people who review the game don't even play it as much as someone like yourself. I just wish we had more people in the gaming industry making reviews and stuff that would actually play the game like you do. You know, that's probably why you like attract when you watch Angry Joe and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's attracting to you because he actually plays the game.
Well, yeah, because he plays the game, I like it. But then there's sometimes I'd be like, there's certain, all right, like for Marvel Avengers, his one, right? Me and you can both talk on this because we both played it, right?
Yeah.
Remember when I told you, Marvel Avengers is not bad. Action-wise, it's not bad. Story-wise, it's not bad. But I suggest getting it at a low discounted price. Full price, $60 is not worth. And then I have gone to. I feel like some games nowadays is never worth $60, $70 on the PlayStation card. Not worth that price.
Yeah, that's true.
Because when you bought it at a low price, you had more money to save over, right?
Yeah.
And then you got Hawkeye, because I think they just gave you Hawkeye. You didn't have to do anything extra, right? You just got to play Hawkeye.
No, you had to get the season pass. If you wanted to pass. But
no. I'm talking about the character. I'm not talking.
Oh, the character itself. Yeah, that's free charge.
The pass is extra. Shit, like But I'm talking about
They get their money from the cosmetics and stuff.
Yeah, the cosmetics. So I'm saying you got Hawkeye. You got to play Hawkeye at the gate. But we all got to play characters out the gate, right? Everybody was playing it, got to play Hulk and everything.
Yeah, but you were there on the initial wave. Like, I totally ignore that. Like, so your perspective on the game was different from mine because my perspective was someone coming in with low expectations. You were coming in with high expectations.
Yeah, but here's the situation. When I got to a point where I got to, like, all my gear and stuff and it was winding down, so there is no content. Because think about it. You saw my Thor. My Thor was like item level or whatever level maxed out, right? 150 maxed out.
Yeah.
I was maxed out on level, maxed out on the gear level, everything. Mm-hmm. There was no content to progress, no gear to go back beyond that. Maybe some exotics, but I ain't farming the mega highs. That's a no for me, dog. That's a waste of time.
Well, they're making them they made them co-op last month, which there's some trouble with that.
There's
course,
bugs with it.
Oh yeah, there's trouble with it, of course.
Right now, there was a bug. I shit you not. We was playing it and we missed on this bug because we were streaming. Streamers were streaming, and there was a bug to it that showed your IP address.
Nah, that's wild.
Yeah, we missed on it because we wasn't streaming. So if you're not streaming, it don't show your IP address.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad. Like, I don't want people to know my IP.
Streamers that were streaming the new content from Marvel Adventures got their IP address leaked over the internet.
Yeah, that's awful. Is it a bad time to say that it comes out in 2 weeks?
What's that? The Black Panther DLC?
Yeah, War for Wakanda.
Oh man, listen.
You playing it? It might show your IP address though.
Listen, I'm going to sit there and wait till every streamer, YouTuber, whatever plays it, right? I'm not going to go into the story. I'm just going to hear them like, oh, because they're going to say the negatives about it first, and then talk about it.
Oh yeah, it's in a bad light. Like once your game's in a bad light, it's kind of like No Man's Sky a little bit.
No, but here's the situation. I'm sorry for cutting you up, but here's the situation with No Man's Sky on launch. We was there for No Man's Sky, but I wanted to get No Man's Sky for me and Skittle to play together, right? Have fun. That's me and her. A 2-player game. This dude was, you remember that dude was hyping it up. Oh, it has multiplayer. You can go to planets, do all that.
I hate to cut you off, but I found a different perspective on that. But someone did a video on him hyping up the game. He was actually trying to temper expectations of the game. He was trying to tell people that the game was from an indie developer. But okay, let's say you're a game studio, right? And then Sony comes to your door and says, I want to make you a star. Right? Because remember, Sony was pushing that game like really hard. And what's the developer going to do when he goes on these talk shows and stuff? Which you could tell he was an introvert just by how he was acting on the show. Like if you watched all the clips. Which I had the same perspective you had. That's why I kind of want to bring this new information to your attention. I feel like they're a small indie game studio. Logically, they could not live up to these expectations.
Exactly. But here's a big but right here in the room. On launch, it was terrible. It was a piece of trash game for $60 from not work.
But that's what happens when 9 people work on the game.
But over a course of whenever that game came out, they update.
Oh yeah,
change,
because this is the deal. They had $12 million, whatever they had from the sales from the initial week. They didn't have to give that back because they didn't technically lie. Someone tried to lawsuit them, but they didn't technically lie. The only thing that I want you to remember this: the only thing the FCC cares about, or the people who do that type of stuff for advertising, if it's in your official website and on the box. So always look on the official website and on the box. If they're saying anything else outside of that, they can flat out lie. Flat. That's why you can't sue them, because because on the box it didn't say it was multiplayer. On the box it didn't say it had all these features. On the website it didn't say all this. But in the hype, you can say whatever you want, baby.
Yeah. Okay. I give you that. Here's the situation I'm saying. But it has progressed to a point where the game is playable, but it has taken so much back. Like there's only a handful of people that plays the game religiously,
Oh, okay, hold on. Push back. When it came out on Xbox, it was actually third in the highest selling. It actually has one of the top 10 highest people playing it concurrently on Steam. People actually came back and actually play that game. Because those people, good. Yeah, because those people, and this is why I think about Crystal Dynamic as well. If they are a good studio, if they have a good lead, a good project lead, someone who knows how they want to make the game, they can bounce back from this. You could go the Anthem route that EA did, like, oh, the game's bad, I'm gonna unplug it. Who cares about that game? Whatever, right? So no one was passionate about it. This dude was passionate about his No Man's Sky game. The dude who was in charge of Hello Games, like, he was passionate. He wanted to make it work. He wanted to make this game work. So he took that money and all these DLCs are free. Like, he's building the game back up to where he wanted it to be and building the fan base back up. So, like, that's responsibility that we want to see from Marvel Avengers. That's the people who's still around. That's what they want to see. They want to play. The people who play it every day, I don't know how. It's just not enough content. Maybe the people who play it every day for 2 hours, right? Because you can play it every day for 2 hours. You can do your dailies, play something else or go to work. But the people who want this game to work, I want it to be the most important people who want the game to work. Listen to me. I want it to be the developers. I want it to be those people who say, I am embarrassed by all these reviews. The people at Hello Games were so embarrassed that they won an award. And they didn't even stay the whole night because they thought it was no way they would win that award. There's a video online of them winning an award, and they were not there. I want that type of shame.
That's
what
crazy.
I want.
But it's hard, bro. People expect I put the game out, y'all supposed to like it.
Yeah, see, that's the type of mindset, the whole Blizzard situation. That's the type of mindset where you get trash games. It's not my obligation to like your game just because your Crystal Dynamics or you got the Marvel license.
Bro,
It's your obligation to make a game that I want to play.
Did I tell you about how God's got, I don't know, the God game. You remember the first game I ever got launched on the PS5?
Godfall? I remember that. There was so much hype.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So now they're making it backwards compatible for the PS4.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
That's a real bad sign.
Yeah. So it launches on the PS5 and supposed to be a PS5.
Okay. When does it launch? We got to try this game. When does it launch?
I don't even know, bro. I was like, I thought it was a bad omen. The minute you said it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive and then backtracked it to a PS4, you know it's a bad sign.
It's either it's disingenuous or it might have been disingenuous because a lot of these games I've been noticing are PS4, PS5 compatible with small graphical changes or things are a little bit faster here and there. Yeah. Or the like stuff like that. I'm not entirely sold on the jump, but I do know the PS4 hardware is old, so it's barring updating the hardware, you should buy a new computer every 10 years. Well, duh. Or you can replace some of the equipment in the PlayStation, or maybe even every 4 years. I don't know how people do it. So
I feel like it might be a little bit cheaper to upgrade the PS4 into something else than to buy a home.
Exactly, but they want you to buy the console. But the thing is, they have to backtrack the console. Listen, they could not anticipate when they came out with this Godfall game that no one could get their hands on the PS5. Like the people playing on PS4 exceed the number of people playing on PS5. That has not happened in a while when a new console came out. Mm-hmm. Usually people make the jump. Like a lot of people make the jump. Yeah, we still got some people on the 4, or the 3. But a lot of people make the jump when the jump happens, especially within that 1 year, 2 year period. And it hasn't been happening. People are still trying to get their hands on it. I haven't gotten their hands on it. Yeah, we had people with their hands on it, but one is, one guy knows, and I know exactly how he got it. And the other guy just is pure dedication on steroids. So, yeah, he's going to get it. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about regular people who just, go make the money and then.
But all I'm saying is this year, it hasn't been really too good for gaming, bro.
Oh, yeah, been L. It's been L after L.
With the shortage of the PS5. But, hey, listen. I can't even say. I went to the other day, I went to GameStop. This dude bought a Xbox Series X. Fresh. Mm-hmm. But when he asked for the PS5, they we know opt out.
Yeah, but people were more hyped for the Xbox, for the PlayStation, but I think the Xbox is probably going to be a better buy.
It's a guaranteed buy. I feel like you have more of a chance to get an Xbox Series X than a PlayStation 5 now.
Yeah.
Because scalpers are not trying to scalp that shit.
Yeah, they're like, nah, screw that, man. Because there are no exclusives to pull you in, like the Final Fantasy exclusives. Like if you're a longtime fan, if you like anime games, you know what console you gotta pick up. It's either a Switch. Yeah, it's either a Switch or a PlayStation. Both of those companies are originated in Japan. So you either, those are the two. You get an Xbox, you SOL. You getting Trails of Cold Steel? I don't even know if that came out on the Xbox, bro.
No, yeah, but you get the Xbox Pass though. You get all these free games.
Yeah, and if you're an American gamer, like a lot of my friends growing up, they were like really big into American stuff. Blizzard fans, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Before Blizzard was, Blizzard used to never miss. Now they can't hit. If you're into that stuff, Xbox a good buy. I always wanted World of Warcraft on the console. I always told Dave I wanted to see it in console form. The graphics didn't seem crazy. It seemed like it would have been an easy conversion. And I kind of wanted to play it because it would have been easy to play it on the PS4.
But I feel like right now, World of Warcraft is trying to make their way into the console, but I don't see how they can.
They could. I mean, it just depends if they want to do it. I don't know where the concept of Blizzard is right now. It's in disarray.
Yeah, that's our situation. That's what I said. I think if they do a launch with all this and shenanigans going on, they will feed the backlash of how much resources they had to dump in just to get it on console and to have like barely any people playing it.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you 100%. I hate that. I want console gamers like MMOs. You give them a starter pack and you tell them, I don't have to deal with PC players. PC players, I have seen PC players go to console just to be good at playing the console version of that game. Fly. Take some notes from Final Fantasy. There's a way to make your game compatible on the controller, and it feels god tier to be pressing the buttons. Take some notes. Black Desert. Like, take some notes on how you can make a MMO controller compatible and feel good to play.
I'm saying the Black Desert import to the PlayStation 4 was so bad.
Well, I mean, no one told them to do that. But to be fair, if they made Black Desert a PS5 exclusive, they would have lost out on so much money.
But they would have, at least people wouldn't say it's booty on the PlayStation.
Yeah, word of mouth, your reputation, it matters. But not for that crowd. I've been a part of that crowd. Not for that crowd. You're in a bubble. You're even saying, it's kind of like Smite. You're in a bubble. And I would have to say I'm thankful for Smite because I met a lot of good people on there. But you're in a bubble. You're playing the game in a bubble. Like, they're excited for the next thing. They're gonna apologize for your mistakes. You know, true fans, and that's okay. I'm saying if you're outside of the bubble, the mistakes are glaring, and it's annoying that I want to play this game with my friends, but it's too much. That's Black Desert. You think I didn't want to go back to play the Crusher and the water maps? That's right up my alley.
So because of the graphical, the PS4 graphics just...
I think my PlayStation would blow up.
It will turn your beautiful water map into a handful of Play-Doh.
Exactly. I don't want that, man. I want to enjoy it. I would rather play Black Desert on a rig by myself, no clan, no nothing, just shipping around if I wanted to.
But you mean like what's that game on the Xbox? Only
I would play that. Yeah, I know. Exactly. But I would play the heck out of that. I would love that game. Sea of Thieves sounds like such a fun time. It was actually an idea I had before even knowing what this was. I was actually telling this idea to, I think it was Skittle. Idea about this open world ocean pirate game. It sounds so fun.
To plunder and take everybody's booty.
Yeah, and you got your own crew, and
Yeah, that would be hella nice, bro. You build your boat up.
Yeah, you build your boat up. You build your skills up. You build yourself up. You build, and people love feeling stronger from day to day, and they love flaunting their strength to other people. And as long as that exists, there is money to be made, baby. As long as that exists in a game, you don't have to game companies. Y'all don't have to worry about money. As long as there's an advantage to be made in a game that is good, sir, you will make millions of dollars. I am sorry. Because even bad games, I was telling people, even bad games are made good just for the simple fact that I want to be better than that guy. Because I was playing that phone game, Rising Kingdoms, and I got sucked into that just because I wanted it stroked my competitive edge. I wanted to be better than that guy. I don't even know who that guy was.
Yeah. Rising Kingdoms did caught me too. It was like the cha-chings, the fact that I got Cleopatra for free. I got Jonah. I felt strong, but then it came down to we got Molly Wop. And then we had to do this whole other thing. I got bored of the game. And then I was like, nah, this game is not for me anymore, bro. I had my little fun. I did what I needed to. I deleted the game.
Me and Lee were talking about that, man.
Yeah, I deleted the game, bro. I spent like $20 max, no more, no less.
Yeah, we were just chit chatting. I said, yeah, we lost a lot of people when that happened. So I was like, because no one if I hate losing, I know a lot of my friends hate losing. No one likes losing. I play Mitch. I beat him one time in 2K by like 40. He's like, I ain't playing this no more. And I like that. Because it means the win means something to him. And that's what you want. You want things to be meaningful in your game. Flat. So if the things are not meaningful enough, then it will crash. We both like Smite. We both like the Smite Pro League. The Smite Pro League has some drama.
Yes.
And it stems directly from it not mattering as much as it should to the people who are doing it. Get some new blood in there. We don't need the same people. We don't need the same people on the circuit all the time.
The minute you called me about Zapman changing teams to Leviathan, I had to watch. I was like, damn.
I knew I should have went with the Hispanics when I had the chance.
Bruh, listen. I don't know. Zap is getting carried by the Hispanics right now, bro.
Hey, sometimes you got to. Listen, bro, I'm okay with that. You know why? Because it was dude's fault for being an idiot. And sometimes when you make mistakes, you open the door for someone who's right there to take your place to walk on in.
It's crazy because I never thought Julio would fuck up on. That was all right. It was like Leviathan, then Jade Dragons, and then Camelot Kings, and everybody after that. Right? Those are the three I was going to take to the Worlds. Right? But I thought Zach would have been gotten kicked off of. He was on Soul Scarabs, right? Mm-hmm. I thought the Xbox boys would have been kicked him off. But I did not know Zach went from Soul Scarabs being a D ranked team to Leviathan, a S ranked team.
Okay. And I'm sorry, my phone is doing dumb things. But listen, bro. There was another side to the story. The Solar Scarabs, which was pretty funny. This whole thing happened on Twitter. Layers, their jungler, on the team Xbox. He specifically cited Slaney's girlfriend. Slaney's the coach. Mm-hmm. He specifically cited Slaney and his girlfriend and their apartment situation as the reason why he didn't want to be on the team. So they kicked Layers. They kicked Layers. Cheerio played like one game during the week. I'm like, what's that during the week? And I'm looking at, man, these are the most. They get this opportunity to play video games for a good substantial amount of cash while they get to do other stuff and the exposure. People know your name. You can stream off of that. And what they do with it, spoiled brats. A lot of them. They don't need it. So they don't care. They don't want it. So they don't care. That's why I dislike about the Smite Pro League. Yes, for every person who takes it so seriously, like Polar Bear Mike and Barracuda and Zap, God bless him.
Bro, we're not going to God bless that, bro.
God bless him. For every person like that, there's some snot-nosed punk who think they can just do whatever they want because they don't need it. If you don't need it, we don't need you.
Bro,
Flat. That's how I feel about it. If this doesn't appeal to you, if this opportunity to do stuff like that doesn't appeal to you, like, I don't.
Well, I thought it was crazy, bro. I always wanted to be in a pro league. I sharpened up my skills, memorized everything.
No, you didn't, because you would immediately got a PC. To play Smite.
Bro, listen, having a PC and then sharpen up my because I wanted to be in there on the console version, not the
that
PC
one CC
version.
had it. That one CC.
No, they brought it back. They brought it back.
Yeah, but that one season where they really went in on the console scene, I felt like our personalities could have carried it. Maybe we could have gotten another season out of it. I just wanted a time on there because I feel like people just don't appreciate these things. Like they don't appreciate the fact that, like maybe this new generation don't appreciate the fact that when I was growing up and I was playing video games, my parents said, "Don't do that. It won't amount to anything." When I was playing video games at my parents' basement, well, not basement, closet, my closet in my room, sharing a cable cord with my sister. When I was there struggling, and no one thought in South Carolina, where I reside, no one thought that playing video games all day could have make your boy a millionaire.
Bro, listen. I
think about that, man.
I always knew video games lead up to this point, and I always wanted to be in that scene.
Bro, you're older than me. No way.
Yeah, I knew. All right, so remember the games I played Perfect World, and the next game I played was League of Legends. League of Legends was getting so much hype, so much money, because it was the first, besides Dota, it was the first mobile game that just had a competitive scene off rip, right? And then because the skins, the money, they didn't come from the skins, the character, all that stuff they had. The first League of Legends Pro League, they made billions.
It captured the imagination of every gamer who was told,
and that's when
you'll never amount to anything.
And that's when esports became a thing. And then it just took off. Then Fortnite had their shit. Yo, you should have seen it. My man, bro, told his son he need to be something in life. You play Fortnite. The dude's son won so much money. He's in the stands like doing a pop and lock it.
I know.
Dancing, bro.
You see, but a lot of these gamers, I hate to say it, they're spoiled, man. They don't understand how much of a big opportunity they have in front of them. You know, a chance to stand on your own 2 feet and prove that you're one of the best in the world at what you do.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. The tournament, like they have the Mortal Kombat. I could never do the Mortal Kombat tournaments.
Oh yeah, and people act a nut. Like they get mad because Sonic Fox going out there and mollywop you for about what? All that time, and he goes to a different game and mollywop you in that too.
Exactly.
And then he'd be like, there's no way I can beat this guy. Well, this guy's just obsessive.
No matter, even if he's like whatever, Sonic Fox put in the time and work just to become.
Yeah, you got to appreciate that. Like, yes, there's talent involved. Yes, some people are more talented with their hand-eye coordination. They're faster. They just have the right mentality.
Hey, you know what Bruce Lee said? Don't fear the man that practice 10,000 different kicks. Fear the man that practice one kick 1,000 times, bro.
Yeah, if a guy's beating you with the same zoning technique, and if you're not sitting there thanking them because you want to get better at the game, right? So if this one thing is making you mess up, you should thank them for that. You should thank them for that. Now, in some strategy games, and this is why I think strategy game communities get a little toxic sometimes. Sometimes there's no victory condition for a strategy. But in a fighting game, and even in fighting games, this is the case. But I'm saying in a fighting game where competitive balance, when things are banned, right?
Mm.
You should be thanking people for beating you with a move that gives you struggle. Because, dude, like every time you lose to that move, you learn how to deal with it more. I don't know how other people, I'm not a competitive gamer. I've just been a gamer for 20 years.
Mm.
So you every time something beat me, I log it down. Not writing it down. I'm not that dude from Baby Steps anime. But I log it down in my mind and I go, I can do this better. I can do it better. I want you to keep doing that. And sometimes you get to the point where someone just gets bored beating you the same way. So they want to try something different. But see, if they beat me the same way, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to figure out a way to beat it. If I really care that much, like in Smash, I don't care. Never been a Nintendo fan. Like some people, the Smash deep-seated, I can't lose with my boy Pikachu. That doesn't exist in me because I didn't grow up with that, right? But not even Lucario. I just like Lucario because he looked cool, bro. Flat. Like I don't like my favorite Pokemon was Pidgey.
Not Pidgey.
I know that's lame, but I just get to use Gust over and over. I mean, it was fun. But my point is, you having an attachment to these characters and having an attachment to your own ego, not to get better at a game, and your attachment to your ego is so big that when things go wrong in the game, it can't possibly be your fault. Like, there's no way it's my fault. That it's the game's fault. Oh my God. You're going to have to, bro. If I hear one more guy say it's the game's fault, man, I'm quitting multiplayer games. I quit. God, I think this is where we're at. Where people be like, I'll blame ping, I'll blame latency. Bro, you knew you had ping going into the game. You knew the latency was bad. You took the risk. You might well just tell your boys straight up, bros, I know you love me. Bros, I'm going to play bad. I'm going to play terrible.
Oh, my God.
Because my game's lagging. I didn't care. I'll give you a good example. Remember when, I'm not going to say where you were, but remember when you had a bad connection playing Dead Before Daylight, Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
And we were on the machine, and every time that thing would go.
Listen,
I was all like, I did not care. I didn't care because you weren't saying, man, this connection's trash, man. I don't want to play no more. You weren't saying that, so I didn't care either. I said, okay, whatever. Malz simply can't fix machines now. We just have an extra restriction to our victory condition to me. You can unhook people, you can do all the other stuff. It just, I have to be the one to fix the machine.
Bro, listen, Dead by Daylight was hella fun, bro. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I like watching it, though, more than playing it, because I feel like watching it is more entertaining than playing it.
Yeah, some games are like that for me. I think Smite is. I think Smite's like that for me, really.
Yeah, same.
That's why I get passionate when people just don't understand, like, bro, like, yeah, it's a game, but most importantly, look past the game. These are people who put time and effort into hyping you up, hyping your dumb team up, hyping your dumb game up.
Oh, no.
Hyping your dumb telecast up. And the best you can do is lie to them or be a poor expression, a poor representation of the Pro League. That's the best you can give them. Just because you're good at Smite. You are the lowest common denominator. I can find someone in rank that's better in Smite. You better bring something more than the table than just hitting your autos. For real. You got to bring something more if you're going to have that big ego. Then just, you're going to have to bring something a little bit more.
The ego is something you build up over time from playing games. But I think we should wind it down here now again.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. All right, man.
You were so passionate, I didn't want to stop you, bro. Because I know It been times where we play games and we play Smite and we can dominate a lane and then next thing you know you turn around and there's the enemy jungler taking our farm back.
Like I would just say this: it's a progression of growth. Now, your background, my background, it led us to the point where our competitive nature is at. And quite frankly, we can't deny it. Okay. We can't deny that when things go left and we start losing. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you
one. You can't deny the fact that it irks your nerves to no end.
Before we head out of here, I want to say one thing. Yesterday, right? I was playing Smite with G and them. G and the boys, right? That's what I'm going. G and the boys, right? So we was waiting for one of our friends to get out of a game. So I was playing Monster Hunter. You know, there's a new Monster Hunter DLC. You know, I'm all hyped for that. I'm up here in the dens fighting these monsters on plus ultra mode, bro. They hit me for 1,000 damage. I can't survive out here in the streets. They like, let's do a 2v2 match. I'm like, I told them I would. I don't really particularly care, but I'm playing Monster Hunter. I'm trying to grab this Elder Dragon. Right? I told them this. They're like, okay, bro. So they thought I was not going to play for real. I put about the amount of energy into this Smite little 2v2 about 30%. This is how the game started. We log into the Joust game. Everybody got max soul, max lover, and everything, right? Everybody picked their guns and shit. I picked Chiron because, you know, the instinct of me knowing Chiron is strong with such, whatever. I'm still playing the Switch now. We're in the game. I'm a tower. They're pushing. The person who was with me died, and I didn't help. He's down for like 60 seconds. They're trying to push on me. I 2v1 both of them. They're both mages on mine. One was Tiamat, and the other one was what's the Hera? Yeah, the Hera. I killed both of them with one ability, and then I ended the game. And then I went right back to my Switch. And they didn't say nothing about it. They was like, yeah, good game, blah, blah, blah. All they said was how long the timer was. But they didn't acknowledge the fact that I 2v1 them. And then I'm glad they didn't acknowledge because I was like, bro, the amount of skill they didn't have and the amount of skill I had that I knew I could win this 2v1 and I did not lose one health.
You could tell, like, after a while, just you could eyeball when someone's just terrible at a game. You can eyeball it.
Bro, listen. I'm playing the Switch and I'm fighting in a Smite game. And then the minute I killed him and ended the game, I went right back to the Switch. This is how nonchalant I took that little 2-2 was. And then one of them was like, we should do rank. And I told him, if you want, I could be an alternate, whatever, but I will not be taking it serious because y'all take it for fun, and I don't want to ruin that for y'all because I see they builds and item building is real bad, and I never want to say nothing because I sit there and was like, man, if they actually understood how to build some of these items, they would be good, but they're so bad at the game, I didn't want to say nothing, so I just let it ride.
Bigger demand than me, man. You matured. I wouldn't associate with those guys.
No, see, because at the end of the day, I am playing Monster Hunter. Like I said, right now, Monster Hunter, I have.
Man, bump that, man. I'm hopping on the Switch and winning my game. Then I'm hopping on Smite and winning my game. I ain't trying to hear all that. Bro.
Bruh.
I don't care if you give 30%. If 30% if you could be Toguro at 30% and still defeat Yusuke, go ahead, bro. But I'm saying you give me 30% and you're 30% Frieza before she transforms and you get mollywopped by Vegeta, then nah, I don't want you. I don't want you, bro.
That's looking crazy, man. But yeah, that's what happened, man. I know they play style, know what they build, and And I was like, man,
Like, cool. Like, that's cool. I'm like saying, man, G is a colder personality himself. You should have him on here if I'm ever like off a week. You should have him on here.
no,
Pretty cool.
I think it'll be a nice combo, new information. But
Seem like y'all have good conversations. Anyway, I'll wrap it up. Anyway, Mal will not be here next week.
I am currently in the process of moving, guys. So yeah.
So if anybody wants to be my co-host for a week, I'm really scared to do it on my own.
Oh no!
But if someone wants to be my co-host for 1 week, it's a short-term job. Maybe I should go to the temp service.
Hello?
Oh yeah, that's the anime. Temp service is all you need.
Temp service is all you need. Okay.
Yeah, about our friends.
We putting out ideas now.
Temp service is all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just find people to temporarily do stuff for us. Cook our food. Be a co-host on your podcast, drive you around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That would be nice.
All right, anyway, okay. So yeah, he won't be here. I'm probably gonna solo it, and we'll mark it down in the archives as the only episode, or maybe 2 episodes, the only stretch where we didn't have our esteemed gentleman on.
Oh yes, I will miss y'all, but moving must take process.
And I'm so glad for y'all, man. I'm so proud of y'all. It's a big step for both of y'all, really.
Yeah, soon enough we'll be next door neighbors.
I mean, you'll be a drive away, and I'll definitely make the drive, man.
Yeah, we'll be having the most delicious peanut butter and bologna sandwiches you'll have ever had.
Don't say that to me.
Bro, we're having bologna.
Not peanut butter and bologna, though. I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that.
But it's going to be Peruvian bologna.
I'm not eating that. No, I'll have a regular bologna sandwich with cheese, Mr. Squidward. With cheese.
Okay, I got you, bro. I got you. But
all right, anyway. For Mouse of Horror 305.
Yep.
This is Gabe saying goodbye and enjoy anime, where we will be actually back talking about anime next week.
Yes. Bye.